Oh my god. Wahoo! Dude, everybody just got back from the movies. Just saw one of my favorite franchises of all time, Super Mario. And oh my god, the Super Mario Bros. Movie, man. It is just a nostalgia-ridden, Easter egg-infested, fun adventure, honestly. Such a different take on the Mario universe and lore and stuff. Not super different in terms of like, you know, plumber from Brooklyn gets sucked down a pipe, ends up in the Mushroom Kingdom, because that is what happens. But man, they took so much creative liberty and still kept it true to its source. Oh, so good. Such a great movie. I had so much fun with it. Everybody that did the movie, great acting from everyone. I don't think that anybody phoned in their performance. I really liked Chris Pratt, really liked Anya Taylor-Joy as Peach, really liked Charlie Day as Luigi. That was tailor fit. Donkey Kong, Seth Rogen, it was pretty good. I honestly didn't mind it, and hearing his laugh was kind of goofy. That kind of made me laugh, chuckle a couple times, but you know, that was fun. But man, Jack Black as Bowser, all the marketing material was like, oh, he'll steal the show. Oh, he steals the show. Oh, undoubtedly did he steal the show. His Bowser was so much fun to watch. Even during those fun little piano scenes where he's singing his songs, man, he puts so much effort and just like love into his performance as Bowser. Dude, this movie has no flawed actors in it whatsoever. The guy that plays the Penguin Man, or the Penguin Emperor, I can't remember, but his voice was awesome. The little kid, if it was a little kid, that was playing the Luma. Was it Luna or Luma? I can't remember. But the little, star buddies from Super Mario Galaxy, the one that's, you know, chained up in that one trailer above the lava. I don't know if that was a real kid or not, but even he killed it. I mean, all the voice acting here was phenomenal. And yes, I know, the internet had the biggest bitch fit when it came to Chris Pratt being Mario, but honestly, I really think it worked here. Like, really, really do. And Charles Martinet makes a couple of appearances. I think he appears twice, and he's the dude who's playing the arcade machine. I can't remember what arcade game it was, but it was a reference to Nintendo, of course. But let's get into it. I mean, the story was great. It's your typical Mario save. Now, you'd think it would be, you know, Luigi because, you know, times have changed and they don't want to make Peach seem weak or anything, which is completely understandable. But it actually kind of ends up sort of being a Mario saves Luigi and Peach. And he's still the Super Mario we know and love. He pretty much saves everybody by the finale with the help of Luigi at the very, very end. But man, the story the only pacing issue I think that they really had was towards the ending. They ended it way too soon, because when it ends and you see Mario beat Bowser, I mean, there's no spoiler there. It happens in the video games 100+ times. But when Mario beats Bowser, that's kind of the end of the movie. They wrap up with like a couple other scenes, and that's it. I mean, there's nothing more to watch after that happens. There is a post-credit scene. I won't spoil what it is, but it was really fun to see. Even if I referenced what game I love in the Mario franchise, you'd immediately know who the character was at the end of the post-credit scene. But it will be fun to see him. Obviously, that's my boy, so it'll be cool to see him for sure. I don't want to spoil it. You'll probably find an online clip on YouTube here shortly, I'm sure. As I was one of the first people to go to the showing for release day, because I think this was the earliest release time that they had for the Super Mario movie. I don't think they had a late night release like last night or anything. But regardless, that stuff aside, such a great film. No pacing issues except for the ending. It just cuts off a little too quick. I really wanted to watch just a little bit more. But the world building, I mean, seriously, by the end, you want to stay in the Mushroom Kingdom. It was that intriguing. I mean, it was rich in color, rich in animation, and the animation was phenomenal. I don't think they hit a bad spot at any point in that entire film. The animation was flawless. Speaking of Easter eggs, right? Like, every scene is cram-packed with them. The music, God, I mean, there are so many things about this movie that just made it so much fun as a longtime Mario fan for me personally. But the music was phenomenal. That was one of the best orchestral versions of Mario / soundtracks of Super Mario that I have ever heard. I mean, they take everything. What's it called? Gusty Wind Galaxy, Gustaway Galaxy. I can't remember what it's called for some reason because I'm just so energetic. The galaxy which has like the Super Mario Galaxy second theme, because you have your standard dun 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 dun, like, you know, the Super Mario theme, but then you have that Gustaway Galaxy where you're flying on the, you know, the flower, and you just hear like the most epic orchestra. That might be one of the best Mario songs ever, but you'll hear that, then you'll hear Mario 64 Bob-omb Battlefield, you'll hear a little bit of Yoshi's Island, you'll hear the old school classic theme from the trailer when they're doing their commercial from the old 80s TV show with Captain Lou Albano. Like, dude, there is so many Easter eggs, whether it be audio or visual. I think the only thing in the movie that I wanted to see that I didn't get to see was Mario using the fire flower. Unfortunately, you don't get to see that, which I really wanted to see because, like, I love the Mario Fire Flower power-up and I love seeing the outfit change. So that would have been a lot of fun to see, but we don't see it. That stinks. No big deal, though. The ending finale was so awesome. I really liked how they tied in Luigi and Mario just being, like, the strength as a unit rather than as individuals. I really found that, like, theme, that message really strong. You know, just brotherhood. I thought that was really cool. Unlike every other Mario media, you do get to see a lot of Brooklyn. You do get to see a lot of the human world, which was really cool. And I'll spoil it slightly, but you do get to see about 5 to 10 minutes of the human world at the beginning of the movie, and about I would argue about 5 to 10 minutes for the very end of the movie. And they do it in such a tasteful way. Because in this movie, Mario really comes from, like, being a loser to being the Super Mario we all know and love by the end of it. Same with Luigi. They're kind of frowned upon in society, and the opening will show you that, and then the ending, obviously, as good writing goes, they become the heroes, everybody gets to see it, and it was really, really cool how they tied it in. But you'll just have to go see the movie for yourself and decide for yourself whether that's a cool scene or a cool story point, because I don't speak for everybody. But man, I absolutely loved this movie. The acting was great. The story was so much fun. The Easter eggs were phenomenal. The animation was flawless. The soundtrack was absolutely phenomenal. And I am a big video game / movie soundtrack nerd. And I have got to say, that was one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard. I was humming to about all the songs throughout the entire movie. And even the new ones that they introduced felt so fitting for Mario. I absolutely loved this movie. It was a thrill ride. The only negatives I do have about this movie, which aren't very much, is just the ending is a little too abrupt for me. I think we could have used another 10 minutes easy, but no big deal there. As well as the action. The action goes a little too fast. They could have slowed it down just a little bit. I know they're replicating the games, and the games can be fast-paced, especially when you get really good at them. But it could have slowed down just a little bit because my old ass eyes just couldn't see absolutely everything that was going on. It was just, there was a couple scenes, mainly the scene from the trailer where Donkey Kong gets the Fire Flower power-up. Great scene. But it was just a little too cluttered and a little too fast that I wasn't able to ingest and enjoy it all. But I still really liked it, don't get me wrong. But I will have to take kind of like a little point away from the movie just because I would have liked to see a little more of what was going on. They could have slowed it down, not even to 0.75 compared to what it was. Just a little bit, just so I could enjoy it a little more. But regardless, they did a phenomenal job with it. either way. But that's just my take. That must be my boomer brain just kind of going, yeah, this could slow down a little bit. And my last complaint, this isn't anything, and honestly, I can't even take this away from the movie just because not every joke is gonna land. But there was about 2 or 3 jokes that just did not land for me, and neither did it for the rest of the audience. It was just they were super cheesy. The two jokes that were made that were just kind of was the you just got a Luigi'd, which was, I don't know why that got off the writing. That was super weird. It's just, that doesn't sound like something he would say. It felt misplaced. And you're on like Donkey Kong when Seth Rogen says it. Makes sense. I get it. It's a real thing in real life that, became a saying off the Donkey Kong arcade game. You're on like Donkey Kong. I get it. I get the saying. It just felt really forced when Seth Rogen said it. I don't know. Just for me, though, that's just kind of how it felt. It felt really forced. And then I think there was like another moment where either Mario or Luigi, I don't remember. I think it was Mario. But he's like, you go, princess, or you just did the princess, or I don't know, some cheesy, really cheesy shit like that. I can't remember exactly what the words were. But those 3 jokes, it was really just, I think it was just 3. I don't think it was any more than 3. It was just strange. It felt, I get it, it's for, it's tailored for kids. I'm a 22-year-old man talking about a Super Mario Bros. Movie. But, that's just my only kind of, it was okay. But, overall, great movie. I don't normally, even though I always do for some reason, give a percentage towards movies and video games when I rate them, but I would have to give this a strong 90%. 5% is taken off for the pacing issues towards the end. Just felt a little too fast. We could have savored the world just a little bit more. And the other 5% were just little nitpicks I had throughout the movie, kind of like the jokes. A little too cluttered on some of the action scenes. You don't get to completely enjoy them, but it was okay. It was still, totally fine. But I mean, this movie is a Mario movie. This is probably as Mario as you get. Luigi gets captured, Princess gets captured, and Mario has to save the day. And they do a little bit of a spin on that towards the end, and Mario and Luigi actually save the day. So it was really cool, and I would definitely stick around for the 2 post-credit scenes. There are 2. There's going to be one at the very end, right after like the fun animated credits sequence, and then there's going to be another one after the standard credits roll. I think that'll wrap it up for me. 90% is what I'm going to give the Super Mario Bros. Movie. I really hope they make a sequel, because if they do, they can master it and make it even better than this one. And I really am not saying that this one was bad by any means. I'm just saying if they can make it this good, they could do even better. But yeah, that'll wrap it up on my opinions on the Mario movie. I hope you guys go out and see it. I really, really had a blast. Rep your best Mario hat. Rep your best Mario t-shirt. It was fun. It really was. As a child growing up with literally all Mario games. I mean, before I got into Halo, before I got into Destiny, before I got into, all of these different games. It was Banjo-Kazooie and Mario at heart. So coming from a human being that really loved this franchise growing up, I can confidently say I have been waiting my entire life to see a film like this. Because, man, that movie rocked, as Jack Black would say. So yeah, guys, I really hope you enjoyed my little review breakdown. I kind of just went off on a tangent and talked about whatever I wanted. And honestly, it was just a great, great time. I really enjoyed it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'll be doing a review of SpongeBob The Cosmic Shake. And if you want to see that video before it is made, you can catch me on twitch.tv/jumpshotsgo. Tomorrow, April 6th, I'll be playing all day. I'll be streaming that game all day. So, yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Peace.